Well, it's time for our podcast, friendy.
We pay tribute to Val Kilmer, and not in our normal insensitive way. Sometimes we go a bit off-piste. We were very respectful today.
Usually, and we don't mean to, but today...
Something, we get a form of Tourette's often when we do our eulogies.
Are you saying after 20 years we've suddenly grown up?
We may have matured. The pub test, independents, what do you make of that in terms of the upcoming election? Are they a great addition, keeping the other parties accountable and representing you better? Or are they just splitting the vote and giving no one a mandate?
Are they too much of a distraction because all of the votes end up just becoming a mishmash?
Well, not all of them. We'll see what happens.
It was my birthday today.
I forgot about that, Brendan. I was just happy birthday. Lots of birthday frou-frou.
There was a lot of love put into that.
Yeah. And then there was also the darts. This is how we're picking our footy teams this year. We look at what the experts have said, and then I throw darts at you. You're holding ping pong bats with the teams on them to see what random says. It's smart versus dart. So far, dart is winning, I must say. They've tipped better winners than smart. You get cranky because you think I'm not a very good dart player. Please.
I just feel
you're wearing pads.
When you hold the dart, let it go when you throw it. You just don't seem to.
Next week, I'm going to hurl a tomahawk.
Okay, as long as it's a steak, I'll be happy. Confessions of the flight attendant.
Yes, we're going to take all your calls on that. And Double A Chattery, we talk about Jonesy's accelerated ageing.
Okay. I'm fighting the 10 of 7 possible signs of ageing, don't you know?
Did I say happy birthday?
Enjoy the podcast.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles.
Congratulations, Mandy.
We're on the radio right now.
What is it, your nutface?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Amanda.
Before we go any further, I'd like to sing a little song.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
You prepared that song?
Happy birthday. I'm singing it through Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, happy birthday, Brendan friggin' Jones.
Okay. Thank
you,
you,
birthday,
friendy.
my friend.
Thank you.
How old are you today?
Well, I thought I was going to be turning 58, but Kalai, I'm turning 57.
There you go. You lost a year in translation.
I did. Someone said, how old are you tomorrow? And I said, well, I think I'm going to be 58. And then I was just sort of sitting there accepting 50. And I went, wow, 58 is 2 years off 60. And then I thought, if I was born in 1968, and then my head went like that woman with the meme.
So now how many years off 60 are you?
Well, now I'm 3 years off 60.
You can do the maths.
Yeah.
Look, happy birthday.
Thank you.
We all love you very, very much. You know, we've got...
Does everyone here, would that be fair to say?
That they love you very much? Let me just have a look. Show of hands. Look, just eyes to the front.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of yours. Happy birthday.
You bought me some gifts.
I bought you some gifts.
You got me one of those get-out-of-town JBL speakers.
Yeah. Well,
so I can walk around like one of those threatening youths you see listening to gangster rap along the beach.
Well, I knew that, you know, when you're hanging around your boats and your boat shed and you just want your music when you're, you know, drinking your pina coladas and your mates are over in your private beach. You just need to listen to your music.
I don't have a private beach. And look, he bought me a bottle of wine.
Well, when I say bought, it was in my garage. I don't know where I got it.
We all got sent this back in 2009. It's AC/DC's Back in Black wine, the red wine.
Have you still got yours? Well, now you do.
I don't know. I can't remember what happened.
I wouldn't drink it if I was you. It could be a Molotov cocktail.
I wonder if this would be worth any money.
You're not to sell it. It's a gift.
We should check that out. Yeah, of course I won't sell it, but I'd be curious because the AC/DC fans go nuts for merch.
Well, you know, merch. You know, I know that you love a lot of things. You love Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
You love Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Yeah.
So today, everyone's a winner. They get to climb Sydney Harbour Bridge.
The bridge climb?
We are giving away... We've got a vivid Sydney Beach bridge climb for two. Imagine that. You get to climb the Harbour Bridge at Vivid. All the lights in every pink. 4 tickets to the Royal Sydney Royal Easter Show.
Yep.
And remember how we had those caps made to go into our show bags, and a certain number of them had misprints on them? Instead of saying Jonesy and Amanda, it says Johnest and Amanda. Collector's item. Everyone who is on the show today gets one of those limited edition mistake hats.
I like how I like the cut of your jib.
Yeah.
So we've cocked up and we're giving it away as a must-have.
As a must-have prize.
It's a
money
limited
can't buy
edition.
prize. Absolutely it is.
Right,
so
yeah.
how about that? You get bridge
thank
climb, you get the misspelt cap, and you get tickets to the Easter show.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
That's as much as she could get out. She has passed away.
This is the greatest day of my life.
Is it?
Greatest day of
you're
my
not
life.
57 every day, Brendan.
Indeedly do. We also have Instagram making its return thanks to your TV show Airborne. The money is now quite extraordinary.
Well, $1,000 if you get all the questions right. The bonus question is worth $3,000, so it's $4,000 on the line.
But we can't do anything till we do the Magnificent Seven. Why don't you call us a play 139736?
Here's question number 1. Whose birthday is closer to today? Jonesy's or Amanda's? Or Jonathan's?
Jam Nation.
Big celebrations in here.
11 past 6.
Big celebrations. Big time. Big stops have been pulled out because it's Brendan Jones' birthday.
I don't feel that the stops have been pulled out. You don't have to do that sort of stuff.
Well, there's lots of stops. I gave you some gifts.
I love the gifts.
You might get a coffee this morning.
That'd be nice.
We're giving away things in your honour. So you do that to me. You say, it's Amanda's birthday, but everyone gets the presents. It's annoying, isn't it?
I'd rather sort of funnel
I know.
everyone is a winner. You get to go on a bridge climb.
You get to go on a bridge crime. A vivid Sydney Harbour Bridge climb, 4 tickets to the Sydney Royal Easter Show, a limited edition Jonest and Amanda cap, our typo caps, limited edition.
We're making hay while the sun shines.
Where if life gives you awful lemons, you squeeze them into terrible lemonade.
You turn it into a limited edition.
Yeah.
I want to go on the bridge climb, though. You know I love that thing.
You have to be breathalyzed, you know that. Let's just clear that.
Right.
But happy birthday, Brendan.
Thank you. We have the Magnificent Seven. 7 questions. Could you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will
Do I have to say happy birthday again?
Adam is in Bligh Park.
Hello, Adam.
Hey, how you going?
Very well, congratulations.
Happy birthday, Jonesy.
Thank you, Adam.
You're a winner, Adam. Because of Brendan's birthday, you're winning the prizes.
Thank you.
What?
Just say one thing, you guys are absolute legends.
Oh, thank you, Adam.
Adam, thank you. Thank you for including me in Jonesy's birthday salutations.
No, thank you.
Whose birthday is closer to today? Is it Jonesy or Amanda? It's question 1.
Oh, it's Jonesy.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Adam. You could have got man of the match if you got that wrong. What is the name for the green hot paste that often accompanies sushi?
Oh, that'd be seaweed.
You do often get seaweed with it, but it's the hot paste.
Rob's in Richmond.
Brendan always takes a big gob of it, and then I count to 3, and your face screws up and you rub your face.
Rob.
Hello, Rob.
G'day, how you going?
Very well.
Happy birthday, Jonesy.
Thank you, Rob.
You're getting a breath. You're getting a Brendan birthday pack.
Happy birthday.
What's the name for the green hot paste that accompanies sushi?
Wasabi.
Wasabi.
Let's play What's on the Box.
Television. I'll turn the box on.
Which TV show has this theme?
Rob, any ideas there?
No, nothing, mate. Sorry.
Nothing at all.
Sorry, Rob.
I'm getting into it. I'm getting into it right now.
There's one more episode to drop.
You're ahead of me. I'm up to episode 4.
I'm on the money with it, and so next week we find out who's done what to whom.
Mm-hmm.
139736
is our number. If you'd like to play the Magnificent Seven, why don't you call us? It's my birthday, but you get the presents.
That's not much fun, is it, sucko? I'm enjoying it though. Look at you pulling your face like a petulant child.
I'm very
Brendan,
happy.
you live to give.
Happy.
You live to give.
I'm a giver.
You are. Stop pulling that face.
And I'm happy for it.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Gold 101.7. Hello there. It's Jonesy and Amanda. It's Thursday, the 3rd of April. Heading for a top of 27 degrees today. Right now it is 15.
I know why you're labouring the 3rd of April. Are we still doing this birthday thing? It's Brendan's birthday today.
Yep. But you get the presents.
You get the presents. Brendan's going to get some presents. I mean, I've already given you a giant UE boom.
One of those JBL get-out-of-town speakers that you see those little Airshades walking around with them around their neck.
Well, you sound very
threatening
grateful.
old ladies with it.
I'm glad you're enjoying the gift.
I love that. And a bottle of AC/DC red wine from your cellar.
It could be AC or DC. It could be the best of wines or the worst thing you've ever had.
It's been in your cellar since, what, 2009?
Cellar's a loose term.
It's been under your house.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the gift.
But everyone who makes it to air today, they get 4 tickets to Sydney Royal Easter Show. There's a happy place for everyone at the Sydney Royal Easter Show. It's April 11 to 22. Grab your early bird tickets today and save at eastershow.com.au. So you get those 4 tickets.
Yep.
You get a vivid Sydney Harbour Bridge climb for 2. And we had caps printed for our show bags, and some of them, limited edition, have a misprint. Jonest and Amanda, those are going out to you as well. Limited edition.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to have those.
Limited edition or somebody stuffed up.
Yeah, and if you want to get out the quick unpick, you can pretend you don't know us.
Sharon is in Borkham Hills.
Hello, Sharon.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, we're up to question number 3. What's on the box?
Television. I'll turn the box on.
What TV show has this theme?
I'm loving it.
Let me just say, this theme was written by a Thai woman who is a Brisbane school teacher.
There you go. Sharon, any answers?
Do you know the show?
I do. It's White Lotus.
White Lotus.
Are you watching it, Sharon?
I am, actually.
Yeah, because people here are all saying it's a bit too slow, but that's the point of the show.
It's
the awkward burn.
It's very awkward.
That's right.
What do you think, Sharon? I think, the next episode's the last one. It's been a slow burn, but I'm into it. How about you?
I am. We're trying to get that last episode, but we're having trouble getting it at the moment.
No, you can't get the last episode. It doesn't drop till Sunday night. You can't see it till Monday.
Because I'm up to episode 4.
Oh, it must be last week that I'm trying to still watch.
Okay, so you still have episode 7 to watch as well. Okay.
That's right, yes.
So you've been through without saying what it is, that massively awkward
I've
one.
been behind, and when we stand around the water cooler, Sharon, everyone's been talking about it because I've been watching stupid Married at First Sight.
And we're wondering why you're standing around a cardboard box, because we don't have a water cooler.
I've been bereft of water cooler talk.
All right, let's get to question 4. It's multiple choice. What colour is hippo sweat? Red, blue or green?
Oh, I'd say green.
No, it's not. Sorry, Sharon.
Steph's in Mossman.
Hello, Steph.
Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Jonesy.
Thank you, Steph.
You've got the birthday pack there, Steph. What colour is hippo sweat? Blue or red?
It's lucky that I'm a vet, so I'm going to go with a red.
It is red. Hippos sweat a reddish, oily substance that acts as a natural sunscreen.
Wow, and you're a vet.
Maybe that's what Donald Trump's wearing.
It'd be more of an orange sweat, wouldn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
And what was the last animal you worked on, Steph?
What was that, sorry, Jonesy?
What was the last animal you worked on?
A horse.
A horsey. What'd you have to do?
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, she's my own animal, so she always has something wrong with her.
Yeah.
That's how Jonesy can't be a vet, because he called it a horsey.
I like horsies. Horsies are great.
Question number 5. True or false? In a room of 23 random people, there's a 50% chance that 2 will share a birthday.
Oh, I'm going to go with true.
Yes, it is.
true.
What about that stat?
Read it, because I can't even follow the
Each
information.
person can compare their birthday with each other, 23 by 22, making 253 unique pairs of birthdays and a 50.7 chance that 2 of them match. Steph, in which country is the Kokoda track located?
Vietnam?
Oh, sorry, Steph.
Steph.
Brett's in Wollongong. Hello, Brett.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. You've got a Jonesy
happy
birthday pack.
Thank you, Brett.
Happy birthday, Jonesy. Thank you for that.
Sure, it's not about me, it's about you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
In which country is the Kokoda track located?
Papua New Guinea.
Yes, it is, which brings you to question 7. The Raiders are up against whom in the NRL tonight?
They're playing the Sharks.
Yes, they are.
Hopefully we can get a birthday win. That'd be nice. Congratulations, you've won the Jam Pack, Brett. It's all coming your way. Dinner for 2 at Sailmaker Restaurant. 5-star Easter dining at Sailmaker Restaurant, Hyatt Regency Sydney. A family pass to Sea Life Sydney Aquarium and Wildlife Sydney Zoo. Explore animal crossings, new horizons at Sea Life Sydney Aquarium and Jonesy and Amanda caricatures, fit a colour and some Staedtler pencils. Brett, you've got some stuff coming your way.
I know, it's like it's my birthday.
Yeah.
I know. We like to take the pressure off Brendan, which is why the Sharks don't need to win tonight, because people need to give things away on Jonesy's
Nico, just
birthday.
stay home tonight,
That's right.
mate. Don't worry about it.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Remember I had that big motorbike accident?
You've had about 10, so which one?
The big one.
Right.
And remember I was on the morphine?
Is that why you had an accident? Well, for Jonesy's birthday, I'm going to flick through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts. Let's see what we've got.
Well, we do that every day.
But a special one on your birthday, because it's about someone you really like.
Oh, is it going to be a band that I like?
Well, Sydney Sweeney can't sing, but you know who can? Kate Bush. I know you like her. We're not playing... You can spend your own time looking at the film clip for Babushka. We've got other work to do.
Oh, Babushka.
On this day in 1978, Kate Babushka released Wuthering Heights.
Yep.
You probably thought she was too kooky then, didn't you? Bit of a...
No. I discovered that when I first started in radio, listening to Wuthering Heights, and I thought, what an extraordinary song.
Well, it was her first track that she'd ever released. She was only 19. The music industry dismissed the song.
I think Red Gum released that.
Yeah, she did a cover of He Was Only 19.
Walk in the Light Green.
So the music industry thought it would just be a novelty song, but she proved them wrong. It smashed the charts. It hit number one in Britain, stayed there for 4 weeks. It made her the first female solo artist to top the UK singles chart. Wow. So flash forward 2022, we've heard a bit of Kate Bush again recently. She went to number one on the charts again with a song she'd also released in the 80s, this one. That hill.
Yeah, from Stranger Things.
From the TV series Stranger Things, it introduced her to a whole new generation who fell in love with her all over again. She was back at number one. She bumped off Harry Styles on the charts. I don't know about her private life.
She could probably still do it. She put that Babushka outfit on.
Well, I'll do it for you.
Look at Kate Bush. So she records pretty much sweet FA songs and still manages to dominate the charts.
It's money for jam. Re-release something you did in the 80s and sit back and buy a farm. That's my dream. Let's play Wuthering Heights. I love it.
On. Jam Nation. Sad news, though, with the passing of Val Kilmer.
Yes, at the age of 65. The first time I ever saw him was in, remember Top Secret?
Yes.
It was such a funny film. He played a spy. Was he playing a spy? But the film was so funny. It was filled with 1,000 one-liners, 1,000 sight gags. Here's just a snippet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I really don't know any German.
That's all right. I know a little German. He's sitting over there.
Yeah, the
so
little German.
good. A little German dwarf person.
I thought that was gold.
That movie was hilarious, and it had all those sight gags where someone's looking through a magnifying glass and their eye is enormous and actually takes the magnifying glass away and the eye is actually just enormous. That stuff has been done.
It was a bit of a poor man's Naked Gun.
But it was before Naked Gun.
No, but Police Squad was before, which begat Naked Gun.
Yeah, well, this is, you went to the cinema and you laughed your head off. Those were the days. That's the first time.
Yeah.
But obviously he went on, he's a very brooding, serious actor, and it wasn't easy for everyone to work with. I know that Frankenhammer, who worked on the island of Dr. Moreau, has said, there are two things I will never do in my whole life. The first is climb Everest. The second is work again with Val Kilmer.
He was difficult.
So he wasn't an easy man.
But he did very well. What about him as he star turn as Jim Morrison in the movie The Doors? He was great in that.
Everybody in. The ceremony is about to begin.
He was so good in that. He learned to sing.
A year learning to sing like Jim Morrison.
I'm going to watch that movie again because apparently I was trying to look for it. In it, Meg Ryan, there's a scene, but she breaks character and she calls him Val by accident instead of calling him Jim. And they left it in.
Because they didn't notice?
I just thought that the scene was so good, they thought, oh, no one else would notice.
Yeah, the fool's gone and called him
They
Val.
didn't know about YouTube back then. It was great. What about Batman? He was in Batman.
Oh, you forget about
Wait.
that.
I have a riddle for you.
So him. He was after Michael Keaton.
And Jim Carrey.
I see without seeing. To me, darkness is as clear
And
as
Nicole
daylight.
Kidman was in it as well as Professor something or other. Right, yeah. It's not about you, Jim. It's about Val.
Then after him, we got George Clooney, so he kind of,
Batman with nipples.
Yeah.
But really the most endearing scenes are from Top Gun where he played Iceman.
You guys really are cowboys. What's your problem, Kazansky? You're everyone's problem. That's because every time you go up in the air, you're unsafe. I don't like you because you're dangerous.
That's right. Nice, man.
Yeah. And then they do that whole thing and then they become each other's wingman.
Yeah.
And then Maverick, the most
that was
recent
very emotional,
incarnation.
wasn't it? And Val by then obviously had he had cancer and he didn't look well, and they used his actual voice, and it was quite emotional.
The Navy needs Maverick. The kid needs Maverick. That's why I fought for you. That's why you're still here.
Another man hug.
Thank you, Ice, for everything. One last thing. Who's the better pilot? You or me? This is a nice moment. Let's not ruin it. There are a lot of grown men walking out of the cinema just in floods of tears.
You know who one of his girlfriends was years ago?
Who?
Cher.
Cher?
Yes. You're probably the only person who hasn't been a boyfriend of Cher's. Let me just check the list. No, I don't think.
I don't think this is about me. What did Cher say about him?
Well, she said that she was madly in love with him and he dropped her.
Really?
Not many men have dropped Cher, she said, and he was one of them.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Val Kilmer.
Thank you, Val. Thank you for your service to the cinematic community.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation. Gold 101.7. Hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda. The pub test is coming up after 7 o'clock, and this is one that we can all talk about down at the Jonesy and Amanda Arms. Independence, do they pass the pub test?
I know a woman who is a lobbyist for a department, not a department, for an organisation that needs to get funding for things to get done. I don't want to go into specifics as to where she's working.
You're pretty vague on it. But
I'm being very vague. And I was at a group where she was talking and other people saying, I'm going to vote for Greens or an independent or a Teal, whatever. And she said, don't split the vote because nothing will get done. I thought that's very interesting. And The Guardian wrote an article about this recently. Polling trends show there's every chance that no party will have an outright majority in the next parliament because of independents and minor parties, because of the power they wield at the moment. That will give them the opportunity to negotiate with a minor government for their support. So this is how it works. While a minor party candidate or an independent may not be able to form a majority government, they can secure a seat either in the House of Reps or the Senate. And from there, they can tip the balance of power. And whoever is trying to form a party will need to do a deal with them. So on one hand, independents and Teals and whether it's Clive Palmer or whatever, it can be very attractive to you. But are they speaking for the electorate? Maybe they are. And maybe also they're keeping the major parties accountable.
Well, Trump and the Patriots Party, but it's not even a party. Is that a party? Is that? Anyway, they just say what you want to hear. Yeah. I don't want youth crime to rise. I don't want crazy immigrants coming out here stabbing everyone.
You're saying they do?
That's
right.
what I mean. They give you what you want. If they didn't have that stupid name, they're probably doing themselves a disservice.
But
having said that, though, all their votes go straight to Liberal. Well, so if you vote for Trump and the Patriots, you're voting for Liberal.
Yeah, but there are a lot of other examples of independents, of the Teals who are environmentally conscious, feeling that they can push an agenda that the major parties aren't doing at the moment. Yeah. So on one hand, they're saying, I will speak for you, the electorate, which is very attractive, and keep, as I said, the major parties accountable. But are they, by splitting the vote like that, are they ensuring that nothing will get done? No one will have a mandate.
Remember we had Liberal, Labor and the Democrats.
Yeah, keeping the bastards honest.
And you just had three parties. Now you've got so many. And it used to be a novelty. You had the marijuana party, which I think I voted for in the 80s.
Oh, and the four-wheel drive party and the up-your-bum party. And
the good old up-your-bum
sex party. There was a sex party.
Is the sex party still going?
I don't think so.
Wayne.
But, I mean, they play a real role, but by voting for them, do we split the main vote and we end up having nothing done? Independents, do they pass the pub test? I'd love to know what you think.
Jam Nation.
Jonesy and Amanda. You once said on my birthday, happy beeping birthday. Who do I give the money to? It was part of the speech.
I'm a wordsmith.
I know. And now it's your turn.
Now it's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
I've had some great birthday celebrations here. I remember for my 40th birthday, we were doing the show from the Easter show, and Dave Campbell was on the back of a Harley with a bow on it, rode out into the show ring.
And you thought we did as a joke, and you seriously thought we'd bought you a Harley Davidson.
40, it's a milestone, and there was a bow.
As if we'd give you a Harley Davidson.
But if you put a bow on something, that means it's a gift.
But there's a joke.
I had to take Dave Campbell back as well.
I know, he had a bow.
Then
Also,
he went and sung Oh Sherry with our then Premier, Christina Keneally.
that's how long we've lasted. We've
And what's
outlasted
happening
everyone.
today? Nothing happens for your 57th.
Well, I'll tell you what does happen for your 57th. We know we want to get someone famous to sing happy birthday for you. Sydney Sweeney was indisposed because of all that garlic you ate yesterday. we knew you'd want someone topless to sing for you, let's face it.
Oh.
These people are huge on TikTok, 21 million likes, 500,000 followers. They're called the Shirtless Africans from Wishes Made Visual. Over to them to have a look, Brendan, and describe what you're seeing here.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm seeing nothing.
Where
here.
is it?
Yeah, it's not working.
Here it's coming now. Everyone in the production team, we can't reload the file. Come on. You're kidding me.
Oh, well.
Anyway, there's a whole lot of topless African men holding photos of you and kissing the photograph and singing Gangnam Style. It's as close as I could get to Sydney Sweeney.
Okay.
Here we are.
Here we go.
Happy birthday, Jonesy. Happy birthday, Jonesy. Moi. Oh, wait.
Look at them.
Gangnam Style.
Look at them holding up photos. Kissing your photo, Brendan, rubbing it on them. Happy birthday, it says Jonesy on that chalkboard, and they're dancing for you. Look at your face, you're loving it.
I'd rather Dave Campbell on the back of a Harley that I didn't
This cost
get.
us $70, okay?
How much does it cost?
$70.
$70?
Yeah, they make millions doing this, so you better enjoy it.
Thank
And
you,
they blow
boys.
you a big kiss at the end.
Great.
Happy birthday, Brendan.
Happy birthday.
What a
And there's
day.
Marilyn Monroe singing happy birthday.
All I need is some Shania Twain and I'll be a happy, happy man.
Good on you.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Well, thank you for the birthday salutations.
You're welcome.
So far, I've got a bunch of black men singing me a song.
And kissing your photograph.
And the two worst photos.
We gave them funny photos of you. But they're kissing those photos. They're not put off by your appearance. And they're singing happy birthday. They're singing Gangnam Style. Those guys have millions of requests every year. And for $70, they sang that for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's 7:17.
I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I am as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
The pub test today, independence. Do they pass the pub test?
Polling trends show there's every chance that no party will have an outright majority in the next parliament, thanks to independents and minor parties. So are they speaking for their electorates, and are they raising issues that the major parties aren't? Are they good things, or are they splitting the vote and meaning that no one has a mandate? Independents, do they pass the pub test?
Yep, I reckon independents are great because they can barter with the other parties to get the best for their own electorate, and also they can thrash it out and they're not tied down by the arm of the power machine.
If independents pass the pub test, it's just a shame for the preference thingies that happen that most of them don't really get up and get in. If there was no preferences in that, they'd probably get a lot more votes.
I think the independents should be represented because otherwise the minority groups wouldn't get a say if it was a two-party preferred scenario.
Don Chip, bring him back. Well,
I don't think that anyone's pushing for that.
Well,
He's
you
not
know-
like a thylacine.
the thylacine.
I'm playing word bingo with myself today.
Well, and you are the clear winner.
Everyone who makes it to air today, of course, gets the Jonesy birthday pack.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, you get a vivid Sydney Harbour Bridge climb for two. You get 4 tickets to Sydney All Easter Show, and you get limited edition caps.
Yep.
We had Jonesy and Amanda caps for our show bag. A limited edition of them have a misprint that says Johnest and Amanda. You get one of those caps.
And meanwhile, I get to have darts thrown at me.
Oh, that's right. It's like it's my birthday.
Smart versus Dart coming up. This is how Amanda selects the footy tips now.
Jam Nation.
Gold 101.7. Hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda. What a beautiful looking day. Thursday, the 3rd of April.
3rd of April. Something's happening today. It's my nephew's birthday. Happy birthday, Lachlan.
Young Lockie.
Not young Lachlan. He's in his 30s now.
Wow.
For someone who's way older than that is you.
Yes.
And happy...
A friend of mine said, because he's 45, Damo, and he said, well, you are substantially older than me.
He's right. He's smart. He's right.
No, I said not substantially,
Well,
but then I thought about it, 45, because there was a period there where I thought I was still in my 40s.
Well, also, you used to mock me when I said I was middle-aged. You said, what, are you going to live to 130? Now it's your turn. Anyway, happy birthday, Brendan.
Thank you.
We have someone very special to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, really? Is it the Prime Minister?
Close. It's
Sydney Sweeney?
It's Monique and her daughter, Indy. Hi, Monique.
Hello.
Hello, Monique.
We hear there's someone who'd like to wish Jonesy a happy birthday.
There is. You ready?
We're ready.
Okay. Sing. Bigger voice.
Thank you.
Hooray! Hip, hip. Hip, hip.
No, I think she's your daughter Indy is channeling all of us.
Are you squeezing her, Monique?
Monique phoned up saying Indy wanted to sing happy birthday.
Did Indy actually want to sing happy birthday?
I think that's the best you're going to get, Brendan.
How old is Indy?
3.
She's 3.
See, they do whatever you want at that age.
No, I think
But
Indy...
you get a prize for it, which is great.
Oh, actually, that's true.
Yeah,
Everyone who makes it to air.
So you're going to go on bridge. Oh, Indy, you're very good. Kids are talent. Get Sandlands on the line.
I think Indy says it for all of us.
Monique, how about... Can you take Indy up on the Harbour Bridge? Were you allowed to do that?
No, I don't think so. But you do get 40
I don't think they would, but I would.
No.
But you'll go along.
Yeah, you'll
get
get
a babysitter.
You'll get a Brendan...
I tell you what, I'll look after Indy. How about this? I'll look after Indy while you climb up on the Harbour Bridge.
I mean, you might want to give it back afterwards. Definitely.
Yeah. I've got my own kids. I'm a grandfather now, so I seem to have raised them all right. So good on you, Monique. Thank you.
Well, this has been a beautiful thing. I'm going to isolate Indy singing you happy birthday because the energy that she put into that speaks for all of us. That was my favourite thing ever.
What a prize.
You thought it was going to be Sydney Sweeney.
That's as good.
It's a 3-year-old being lacklustre on the phone.
That's as good as my mother coming back from the Harley-Davidson Cafe in Las Vegas. I've brought you something, Brendan. You must come around and receive this gift. And I thought, it's at the very least.
A T-shirt, you'd
think. It's going to be a T-shirt. At the most, it's going to be a Harley-Davidson. That's not going to happen. It's going to be a T-shirt, maybe a decal or something like that. It was her placemat that she used in the Harley-Davidson Cafe.
Had been eaten off.
It's got stains on it. I said, Mum, you're bringing me home garbage.
Happy birthday.
And probably breaking some quarantine laws with the relish.
It's your birthday, but I get the prize because I get to throw darts at you with Smart versus Dart. That's coming up.
Yay me.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Remember Tucker Bag?
Who was Tucker Bag?
It was a bag.
A talking bag. They're already on TV.
Instagram is coming up after 8 o'clock, and thanks to your new show, Airborne, the Jeopardy is real. You are playing for $4,000.
$1,000 if you get questions 1 through 10 right. And the bonus question is worth $3,000.
That is quite the wager right there. And congratulations on Airborne. I watched it last night. I wanted to watch White Lotus, but I thought I better watch Airborne, see how you're going with the show. Can I just say you are extraordinary on this show as the narrator?
I'm the narrator. It's a beautiful nature series. There's 4 episodes, and I'm the narrator.
I just love your work.
Now that they've mated, they follow the light reflected off the river and fly upstream for several kilometres. Their brief adult lives are over.
It's like a Married at First Sight contestant. That's what they do. And it'd be those little moths as well.
Now an adult, he has just a few hours to find a mate and reproduce before he dies.
Isn't that the quest for life?
It wasn't all about animals having it off.
Oh, those squirrels. Oh.
A male, intrigued, he decides to take a closer look. And while she usually prefers solitude, right now, she's keen to make friends. She's happy to share her food, the tiny new buds at the tips of the branches. Then, with her belly full, she invites him in, giving him one...
What? Brendan? There's a whole episode to come about how animals use flight for reproduction, so good luck with that one. If you're not mature enough to listen to this, what's going on with you?
Some of your best work.
Well, why do you tease me like this when I'm about to hold darts and throw them at you?
That's right. Smart versus Dart. How we predict the footy tips for this week's round. That's coming up.
Jam Nation.
Gold 1.7. Hello, it's Jonesy and Amanda. I'm just giving you some tips.
Why would you give me tips on how to throw darts?
Well,
Could you micromanage me anymore?
Well, you're the sort of person
I tell you
who
what
needs
we
a bit
do.
of micromanagement.
That is,
I'm just saying when
Brendan,
you throw.
Stop. It's your birthday, but I'm getting cranky. I do not need micromanagement in my life. I've handled my life very well.
I know, but I'm just saying everything else you're really good at, but you suck at throwing darts.
And
when you throw the dart, maybe let it go. Just let the dart.
How about I practice now while you don't have your helmet on?
Smart versus
Smart versus dart. So what's happening here? This is how we're getting our football tips this year.
Yep.
So smart, we're looking at the predictions that have been made by the betting agencies. Dart, I throw darts at you. You're holding 2 ping pong bats with the various teams represented on them. And let me tell you this. Last week, darts won 3-1. I got 2 out of 8.
Yep.
No, Smart got 2 out of 8. I got 3 out of 8. And the current score is out of the 4 rounds, darts have predicted the winners 4 times versus 1. So my dart throwing, whatever I'm doing, my loosey-goosey stylings are predicting more winners than the Smart.
You're holding
All
on
right?
too tight. You're just holding on too tight. You know, this is what happened last week.
Okay, ready? Okay. Oh, that got into your jacket. Oh, that went for your feet. Oh, wow. That went nowhere. Oh, that hit your face. Okay, you're using them as just shield.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to aim at full groin today. You want me to aim and be better? I will.
Okay. That's coming
Why
up
would
next.
You taunt me? I'm about to throw darts at you.
It's 13-8 on Gold.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation. Podcast.
Round 5 of the NRL. And this year we're experimenting with who's a better tipper, the experts or the universe. The experts use knowledge and insider information. I throw darts at Jonesy. He's holding ping pong bats representing each team. Where will they land? We're calling this Smart versus Dart. All right, well, so far, out of 4 rounds, Dart is winning 3-1. First round, okay, we've got the Sharks and the Raiders. Pick up your bats, please, Brennan. I'll close your helmet if you feel like it. Leave it open, whatever you feel. Okay.
Ready to go, Mum?
Experts have said Sharks. What do I say? Ready? Sharks. That one hit the Sharks. Next up, Cowboys and Panthers. They've predicted the Panthers are going to win. Oh, hell. Oh, God. That got the Panthers. Next one up, Rabbitohs and Roosters. God, I wish I could pick the Roosters. Move them around a bit, Brendan. That got your shoulder. Here's one. That hit your head, so be quiet. Oh, that one bounced back at me. I must, oh, cripes. Okay. Okay, you ready? My headphones are falling off. You ready? Oh. Roosters. That was a bullseye. Eels and the Dragons. Move them around a bit. Oh, thank God. Okay, that got the, who are they? The Dragons. Next up, oh, my microphone. Next up, Titans and Dolphins. Experts have picked the Titans. So have I. Okay, Broncos, Tigers. The Broncos are getting the experts' tip. Oh, that one went straight for your head. That one hit a Bronco. Next up, Sea Eagles and the Storm.
Okay,
they've picked the Storm. Experts have picked it. Oh, that one went to the Eagles. And Bulldogs and Knights. The last one of the round. Oh, right in the face. Okay, come on. Come on. You asked me to aim.
You're aiming for my
Come on. Well, you know, you've got the ping pong bats in front of your face. That was, see?
Protecting myself.
Okay, we've got one more. One more. Bulldogs. Oh, why you get cranky every week at this?
You're the worst throw.
Hey, Brendan, you put these bats in front of your face and you wonder why they hit your face.
I'm defending myself.
Well, then move the bats so they're not in front of your face. You've asked me to aim. I'm aiming at the bats. Why are you cranky? It's your birthday. Shut up.
Jam Nation.
Amanda Keller narrates the groundbreaking new series Airborne, 7:30 Wednesdays on 10.
Moving into the ground right now.
Who wants some free money.
Instant.
Coin.
Cash. Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
And thanks to your new star turn as the female David Attenborough.
Yes, I'm a Fattenborough.
We have extra money with Instagram today. We're talking about $4,000 all said and done.
That's right. There are 10 questions. If you get those 10 questions right, you get $1,000. But the bonus question,
Yep.
I was going to say it's normally double or nothing, but today it's an extra $3,000 or nothing. So all up, there's $4,000 on the line.
Hopefully this will happen today. 60 seconds on the clock. You could pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, you win $1,000 and then possibly $3,000. Marissa is in Kingsgrove.
Hello, Marissa.
Hello. How you going, Jonesy and Amanda?
Very well. And because it's Jonesy's birthday, everyone who makes it to air today gets a Brendan Jones birthday pack.
Happy birthday.
So you get 4 tickets to Sydney Royalies to show. You get a Vivid Sydney Harbour Bridge climb for 2. And these I've got one on now. A limited edition Jonest and Amanda cap. It's a cap with a typo.
Yeah.
Jonesy is spelled as Jonest, and you get one of those.
Got a whole lemonade situation going here, Marissa.
Yeah, that's
It's 'cause
right.
Someone's cocked up Royal with the hats and now
We can't be bothered buying a quick unpick, so we're giving them away.
Right.
All right, Marissa, now let's see what we can do. 10 questions, 60 seconds. Say pass if you're not sure. We usually have time to come back. Let's get you right through this first hurdle, which is getting these 10 questions correct. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Good luck, because here it comes. Question number 1. What does 5 + 1 equal?
6.
Question 2. What creature is Shrek?
A ogre.
Question 3. When is Christmas Day?
December 25.
Question 4. Cocker spaniels are what kind of animal?
A dog.
Question 5. True or false, today is Jonesy's birthday?
True.
Question 6. Sage, parsley and dill are types of what?
Herbs.
Question 7. Who played Jack in Titanic?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Question 8. DY and freshwater are beaches located in which state?
New South Wales.
Question 9. What body part do we use to hear?
Ears.
Question 10. Sydney Roosters are a team from which Australian sport?
NRL Rugby League.
There it
You
is. A walk in the park.
You breezed through round 1. Now, Marissa, this is where the music changes. You have $1,000. Nothing to be sneezed at. You can take $1,000 and walk away with our blessing. There is a bonus question. If you get that question right, you get a total of $4,000. Get it wrong, and you get nothing.
Oh, my God. Oh, what a tough question. You know what? Let's go.
Let's do
Let's
it.
give it a go.
Yeah, I didn't even have to put on the tempting pants.
Okay, Marissa.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel sick.
Okay, so you've won $1,000. That's yours. You are now playing for an added $3,000. If you get this question wrong, though, Marissa, you get nothing.
Yeah, we've wiped the $1,000.
But if you get this question right, and think about it, you just breeze through that like nobody's business. Nobody's business.
Let's see if we can make it your business.
Oh,
Marissa?
my God, I'm so nervous.
Here is the bonus question. This, for you today, is worth $4,000.
Come on, Marissa.
Who is the federal treasurer?
Jim Chalmers.
There it is. Boom.
Marissa, our whole team is screaming for you. Hands in the air.
No hesitation, Marissa.
Oh, wow, Marissa, congratulations.
Marissa was throwing darts. She'd be letting them go perfectly. That was like...
Why do you do this?
Marissa, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
$4,000. How easy was that?
Well done, Marissa.
For 5 minutes of work. That's amazing.
It's not
It's
bad.
almost what Jonesy earns. Congratulations.
Thank you. I think you gave me luck, Jonesy, today on your birthday.
Thank you very much, Marissa.
Well, tomorrow, we're back to normal.
Marissa, you carry on about your business. Are we back to normal or are we
I
giving
think
away
we're back
more?
to normal, but
Yeah,
I think we might have $2,000 on the bonus question tomorrow.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. All right.
We do now because I said it out loud.
You're looking at imaginary people who aren't even here.
I know.
So, sure.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Damn Nation.
podcast.
After a raft of bad behaviour on flights, we're looking at you, Jetstar. We had a spate of calls and emails from airline workers on bad behaviour in our not-so-friendly skies.
Not just airline workers, a lot of it was also just passengers who did
Yeah.
terrible things they've seen.
We had this call from Anonymous.
A gentleman's come into the airport of a large nature and punched a 90-year-old in the stomach, thrown her up against a window, and then a very brave Qantas staff approached the gentleman to try and settle it down. He got head-butted in the head by this guy. It took 10 passengers to jump on this guy and bring him to the ground. I think the AFP finally got there and they arrested the gentleman.
Yeah, and we didn't see that anywhere in any mainstream news.
No, but we did get a lot of comments from flight attendants also telling us about the bad behaviour they see. For example, on domestic flights, a quick flight, Sydney to Melbourne, when they're cleaning between the flights, like wet undies in seat pockets.
Oh.
And if passengers are told to sit down that they can't use the toilet, this is on domestic flights, some will wee in a bottle and then hand that to the flight attendant, or wee on the floor.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. So we thought today we'd throw it over to you, flight attendants. Confessions of the flight attendant.
The tribal drum would beat for this.
Oh, stewardess.
You know, and you don't have to come on with any name or anything.
No,
you do win a prize, but we promise we won't mention what you're doing on air.
You will get a Jonesy birthday pack every call that makes it to air. But having said that, you can be as anonymous as you like.
Jam Nation.
The tribal drum is beating Confessions of the Flight Attendant.
Oh, stewardess.
Lots of stories recently about bad behaviour in the air, and who would know that better than a flight attendant?
You can be anonymous or you can go with your real name.
And let me just say, off the top here, everyone who makes it to air gets a Jonesy birthday pack.
Yeah.
Tickets to the Easter show. You get a vivid Sydney Harbour Bridge climb for 2.
Yep.
And a limited edition Jonesy and Amanda cap where there's a typo. It says Jonas and Amanda. These are collector's items.
Yeah, we've got a lemons into lemonade thing going here.
That's right.
Anon has joined us.
Hello, Anonymous.
Hi. Hi, Jonesy. Hi, Amanda.
Hello.
Happy birthday, Jonesy.
Thank you, Anonymous.
You're a flight attendant. What have you seen?
I was a flight attendant back in the day, living in the Middle East. We had some very interesting long-haul flights to some countries that potentially didn't know what a toilet was.
Oh.
And so we'd have some surprises when we'd open up the toilet. The seat would be down and the poo would be sitting on top of the toilet seat, much to our surprise.
Yeah.
So we'd have to shut the toilet door more often than not, so that it could be cleaned.
Right, so, do you have to clean that up? Whose job is that?
Well, it depends on how much of it was. It wasn't just on the top of the toilet. Most of the time it was on the floor as well. So if it was too much of a mess, then we'd leave it for the cleaners. But if it was small enough, yes, potentially.
You never saw that in the brochure when you signed up to air hosty school?
No, you don't see that, do you?
You know, it looks like a glamorous life. You're travelling around the world. You're jet setting,
You're
you know.
pulling a little suitcase behind you filled with cleaning products. Thank you. We are going to take more of your calls, 13 97 36.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Remember I had that big motorbike accident?
You've had about 10, so which one?
The big one.
Right.
And remember I was on the morphine?
Is that why you had an accident?
The tribal drum is beating Confessions of the Flight Attendant.
Oh, stewardess.
We've been getting a lot from flight attendants. We have a lot of flight attendants that listen to our show.
Well, there's lots of air rage we've been hearing about recently and bad behaviour in the air, but who would see more of that than anyone than the flight attendant?
Anonymous is with us.
Hello, Anonymous. What have you seen?
Good morning, Jonesy. Amanda, happy birthday, Jonesy.
Thank you, Anonymous.
What have you seen?
We see lots of things in the air, but I think this one takes the cake. So we're doing a flight from Brisbane to Melbourne. Knock on the door to serve lunch. Takes a little bit to open the door. As I walk in, the pilot being a male, the co-pilot being a female, are just adjusting themselves and her lipstick is everywhere.
Oh, wow.
And as you can imagine, the rumour mill started. So,
that's not rumour mill, that's the fact mill.
Oh,
that's the fact mill.
That's the fact mill.
Wow.
And how awkward were they, Anon?
Extremely. They didn't want no eye contact. Questioned why, as we left the aircraft, everyone's, it was very, very awkward.
Wow.
Because they could be a husband and wife. There's a couple of husband and wife pilots.
I think Anon would have known if they were husband and wife.
No, not husband and wife.
Okay.
Juicy.
That is so
juicy.
I could do with a bit of saucy juice on my birthday.
Okay, well,
so
there you go. We've got Esther, who's not anonymous. Hello, Esther. You're a flight attendant, I presume?
Yes, and happy birthday, Jonesy. We'll start off with that.
Thank you, Esther.
Now, vaping on flights, it is prohibited, but on this particular flight, the co-pilot and pilots engage in a cheeky vape here and there.
Ah, they get away with it too easy. Yeah, I'd be a vape. Amanda's having a vape now.
I am. Well, all these stories from the cockpit, having it off, vaping.
Yeah. But my dad, he used to fly planes for many, many years, and he was a smoker. But he, would smoke in the cockpit. But then later on in life,
they weren't allowed to after a while. Surely, they're not allowed to.
Then
now.
what would happen if the crew got on and Dad would say, "Who's smoking here?" And they go, "Yeah, we're all smoking, Captain." And you go, "Right, so everyone would be smoking."
But you're not allowed to now.
No, I don't know. Esther, you would know more about this than me.
It's prohibited. It can set off the fire alarm, but they seem to have special privileges, so they vape away on the odd occasion during the break. And I think to myself, what if the passengers get a whiff of a special scent, because they come with different scents.
Yeah.
Yes.
They possibly think that it's just an air freshener scent. So luckily today it hasn't triggered the fire alarm, but I'm thinking, special privileges.
I know. Next up, they'll be getting stuck into the gin and tonics.
Like Flight. Did you see that with Denzel Washington?
Yeah.
Esther, thank you.
Thank you.
I do wonder how the smoke detectors pick up the vape, though, because it's not actually smoke.
No, you just
Is
think,
that just something they say?
The pilot's chewing on bubble
But
gum.
it's like, when they say you use your mobile phone near a petrol bowser, it's going to blow up.
That's a myth.
It's a myth. Well, apparently, I'm saying...
No, that is a myth. It is a myth.
It was on your boyfriend's show, Mythbusters.
Who's my boyfriend?
Those two dorks from Mythbusters.
I couldn't stand them. Why are they my boyfriends? That's a myth.
It's a nerdy science show. I thought you guys are all cut from the same cloth.
Oh, God. Just because it's your birthday.
And you're like a beret.
Hello, Susie.
Oh, hi. And happiest of birthdays to you, Jonesy.
Oh, Susie, thank you.
Susie, what have you seen?
Well, mine is a little bit of actual saucy, naughty business.
Okay.
I am still, think about it. A few years ago now, flight from Sydney to Cairns, and walking past a couple where she has got a head bobbed over him and is providing a bit of saucy business. But to boot, he requested me just to wait.
What do you mean?
What?
Like, obviously the timing of everything was just as the moment of the crescendo, but in that moment where he spots and they realise they're doing obviously the wrong thing.
Rather than stopping, he told you to wait until he'd finished.
Yes. So I really lose faith in people in regards to their choices, and like all the camaraderie with my mates afterwards. We kind of like make jokes about and no smoking in the cabin and definitely no BJs. Like in terms of
had they been drinking? Had they been drinking, Susie, or this is just business as usual for them?
Just business as usual for them, and no boundaries, no regards.
Sure.
And in that moment, obviously respect at work, and it's not on. But you think, do you make a scene? Do you not make a scene? Well, what do you do in that moment other than you have to be professional and ask to explain that it's not on? But
other passengers would pick
and he
that
didn't
up.
press the call button, though, did he? He wasn't saying you're next or anything like that. No.
But so there you go, Jonesy, on your next flight.
Okay, and it's not even my birthday. It is my birthday.
Which of those roles would he be playing?
I'm not sure. I'll leave that up to Jonesy, the flight attendant.
Susie, thank you for giving us a bit of birthday sauce.
You happy, Brendan?
I like it. Thank you very much.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation Podcast.
Gold 101.7. Hello there. It's Jonesy and Amanda. April 3 today. It's a big day.
Is it? What's happening? My nephew's birthday.
It's your nephew's birthday. It's my birthday. Double A Chattery, your award-winning podcast. It's a nominated podcast. Drops today. Look at you. How many strings can you have to your bow?
158.
You're the star of the new. You're the star female narrator of the new show Airborne. We saw you last night.
Then, with her belly full, she invites him in, giving him one.
You've chopped down an entire incredible nature hour.
You are the female Attenborough.
I'm the Fattenborough.
Yeah, and
I texted my son last night as a joke and said, "Are you watching that show narrated by that lovely Amanda Keller?" And he said, "I'll put it on now on mute."
Double A Chattery drops today.
No, it's interesting.
What are we talking about,
Well,
Willis?
it is your birthday today, and Anita had a birthday, so we spoke a bit about ageing. How old are you today?
I'm 57. I thought I was 58, but I'm 57, so yay.
Because I'd been listening to an Amy Poehler podcast where she interviews her great friend Tina Fey, and she said to Tina, it was a really interesting question, what are the personality traits you have that you're anxious will be exacerbated as you get older? And Tina said that she didn't want to be the oldest person on when you're filming who goes, stand back, I know what I'm doing, and being the sort of the brassy older person on set. But we spoke a bit about that, and then we turned it around saying, what kind of older person do we want to be? And there's a lot of stuff where you think, when I'm older, I want to be this. And Anita said, I want to pinch younger, cute men on the cheeks and do all of this stuff. And there's a great poem that says, when I'm older, I want to wear purple. And thinking that when you're older, you'll be different. When I'm older, I'll be calmer. When I'm older, I'll be this. When I'm older, I won't care what people think. But really, when do you start that? Why don't you start it now? And the realisation as we age is that we're going to be the same people then that we are now.
Yeah.
Like if you want to be that poem, I want to be the older person who dresses in crazy colours and doesn't care. Well, start now. If you want to be the older person who picks flowers every day, do it now. If you want to be adventurous, do it now.
You want to ride a motorbike, do it now.
Yeah, if you want to be a cranky older person, well, you've been practising. So, but it's an interesting concept of when I'm older, I'll be different. But I think as all of us get older, we realise we're still just us, and that's the beauty and the tragedy of it.
But you become more circumspect, wouldn't you agree?
I think you have more knowledge of the world and more knowledge about yourself. And with that, hopefully, comes some wisdom. But it doesn't mean your character traits
change. But I'd like
change.
to go back into when I was 19. There'd be a few things I'd say to myself.
Like what?
There'd be things, just relax. It'll happen. It'll be okay.
I'd say that to yourself now. That's what I mean, is you still need to say that to yourself now. And I say that with love.
I also go back to that resort in the snow and that 35-year-old was... Anyway.
Well, happy birthday, Brendan. But Double A Chattery, you can get it on iHeart or you can get it wherever you get your podcasts or doubleachattery.com.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
Even though it's your birthday, Brendan, we're giving people a chance to complain. You can win $20,000 as our favourite ghoulie of the year. What have we got?
What gets my ghoulie? Well, I'm at work, I finish my coffee, and I go to the toilet to do my morning business. And after spending 20 minutes on the phone playing games, I realize that there is no toilet paper because the last person didn't replace the roll. That gets my ghoulie. Now I have to call for help in a workplace half an hour later.
And then you have to crawl out of there because your legs have gone to sleep.
And not just that, medical things make your things collapse. Don't sit on the toilet that long.
That has been a health message from Amanda Keller.
That's right. What else have we got?
During COVID, I started to do some beauty treatments by myself. One of them was tinting my eyebrows, which I still do, but sometimes if I get distracted and I forget that I'm doing it, I will end up with 2 black stripes across my forehead, and then my husband calls me Groucho Marx.
Because my wife, when she gets hers done, I come home and she looks upset, and I say, "What's happened? What's the matter?"
She looked like Angry Bird.
Yeah, you know, What's happened? What's happened? What's happened?
Does she laugh at your comments, Brenda?
Well,
laugh?
Then you get in trouble because you go, "What do you mean?" And I say, "Well, no, because you look angry."
And then she is.
It's a self-fulfilling thing, you see. Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, download the iHeart Radio app, record your ghoulie. It's 3 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email, or Facebook friend wins overnight accommodation for 2 in a signature deluxe room, including sparkling wine, at the Grace Hotel in the heart of the city CBD.
We love that joint.
Now,
you also get the Jonesy and Amanda tea towel and key ring as well.
Today, it was your birthday. We pulled out so many stops. We had topless African men singing you happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jonesy. Happy birthday, Jonesy. Moi.
Oh, wait. Okay. And you guys didn't even pay for it.
$70.
Yeah, but the company paid for it because the company sent me an email saying, "What the hell is this?"
And when they went moi, that's them kissing your photograph.
Right. And the 2 of the most unflattering pictures of me ever.
I selected those photos.
Of course you
then. We gave away gifts to everyone who called today. They got a Jonesy pack.
Yep.
Everyone who made it to air today. The best performance of the morning and man of the match goes to 3-year-old Indy, who sang happy birthday to you with all the passion that I feel. She sounded like she was being held at gunpoint, but her mother said she wanted to
Mum's
sing it.
squeezing her just for the
Her
gifts.
mother wanted her.
Send help.
She wanted to sing happy birthday.
That is sweet. Thank you, sweet Pea. That's
Righto,
very
you
nice.
two. That's enough.
Gold 101.7's Famous Five continues. Rob Duckworth has it all. Bon Jovi, Madonna, Robbie Williams, John Farnham, Pink. We pay when they play.
We'll be back for Jam Nation at 6 o'clock tonight.
Happy birthday, Brendan.
Thank you, friendy.
See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.